Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be cheap fragrances, affordable fragrances that I think are a better option than Nautica Voyage. I have been doing a probably unhealthy amount of rack store shopping lately, and I picked up a bunch of really great men's fragrances for amazing prices, better prices than Nautica Voyage, and I want to share them with you. So as we all know, Nautica Voyage is more of a fresh summertime scent, and I have a couple in here that are also summertime scents, but I also have some that you could pull off in the fall and the winter. I wanted to include them because, as you guys know, it's September, the end of September. We're coming into October really fast. So the first one that I picked up is one that I think works good for the fall. And I just want to put a little disclaimer that I don't understand this brand at all. I have actually bought and recommended some fragrances from this brand as well, but there's no website. There's no like Fragrantica pages on them. I have no idea where they came from, if it's discontinued or what their deal is, but this brand is called Tru Fragrance, and this one is their Rum Reserve. And I picked this one up at Marshall's for $12.99. And I actually was buying this for my brother because he stole my bottle of Lamal and I have to give him something to replace it with. So I smelled this and I really, really liked it. It is an eau de cologne, so it's a little more light, but I just was so blown away by this that I had to get it. And I want to tell you guys about it because these are littered over basically all the rack stores. Anywhere I go, I see these, and I see the women's fragrances that I bought from them as well. So they're on eBay and things like that. I don't always recommend going to places like that unless you're really good at telling like if it's fake or not, and use like authorized services so that if it is fake, you can get your money back easily. But anyway, so if you go into Marshall's or TJ Maxx or anything like that, look for these. They're so good. They're so affordable. And this one is so nice. It is so natural smelling. It's not artificial at all. For a $12.99 fragrance, you'd think that it would come off a little artificial, but it doesn't at all. This is a really nice boozy tobacco fragrance, but it's still light at the same time. It's not like a really heavy, cloying, overpowering, performing boozy tobacco scent. It's very light and it is so nice. You do get a lot of tobacco in this, and it also has a orange zest note as well. It's really, really nice. Maybe even a little hint of lavender, possibly, but I think this is a very perfect scent for like an everyday fall office kind of fragrance because it's very light. So that's the first one, Tru Fragrance Rum Reserve. So the next one on this list I also got at Marshall's. Marshall's seems to be the OG rack store fragrance place here in Miami. This one is John Varvatos by John Varvatos, and this is an amber woody fragrance. So also another one that's good for the fall and the winter. It is sexy, it's very leathery, but there's a little bit of creaminess to it. There's a little bit of vanilla, almost even slightly a little herbaceous, a little tiny bit of greenness to this, a little bit of earthiness. It's very, very manly, maybe a little on the rugged side, definitely gives like bad boy vibes. It just smells very, very sensual and mature. And I also picked this one up for $25. Not bad for a 2.5 fluid ounce bottle. So this is definitely a good pick. And the next one is also by John Varvatos, but this one is definitely a summer scent, but I love it nonetheless. This is Artisan Pure. I think that if you had to go head to head with Voyage and this, because they're the same price, I would 100% go with this, because this one is definitely much more unique than Voyage. It's a much more unique summer scent. It's very aromatic, very citrusy. It almost has a little bit of a lime mojito vibe to it, but it also has a little bit of woodiness in the base. And I think this one is definitely unique from most summer kind of citrus scents. You'll definitely stand out, and I really like this one. And the bottle is very, very cool. Also got this for $25. So if you want to stand out, but you want something that's good for the summer, it's a cheapie, this is the best one for sure. All right, and then the next one that I have, I just recently got this one also at Marshall's for $25, and this one is by Banana Republic. This is their Black Walnut Legend, and you gotta make sure that you get the Legend, not the original, because they're not the same thing. Not even close. And this one is said to be an Aventus cologne, leans very far in the Aventus direction, and I have compared the two. I have a little decant of Aventus in my closet, and they definitely are very, very similar. It's very, very nice. Banana Republic has definitely put out some really good fragrances throughout the years. This has notes like bergamot, pepper, and kumquat. It has a little bit of incense and leather, and a touch of musk and patchouli. I love the muskiness in the base, but this one also has a little touch of floral as well. It's really, really nice, very well-rounded, and if you like things that smell along the lines of Aventus, definitely look out for this one. All right, so the last one on this list is one that I've already done a full review on, which I will leave linked in the description, so I'm just gonna briefly mention it, and that one is Versace The Dreamer, the last creation by Gianni Versace before he died. I filmed the whole review right outside the Versace mansion, and I wanted to include this one because you can pick it up. I don't know, I've been seeing it recently in the rack stores, like 100 boxes. Like there's so many of these for sale right now, and they're listed anywhere from like $15.99 to $25 for a big bottle. So, and I love this one. It's a tobacco kind of floral fragrance. It's definitely very polarizing. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely very unique. It's very nostalgic for a lot of people. This came out, I believe it was 1998. I could be wrong, but it's been out for a while, and it was a lot of people's signature scents back in the 90s. So definitely very nostalgic, very warm and comforting. And it's a little bit on the soft side. So this is just a good one if, you know, a lot of recent releases don't really appeal to you. They aren't really your style. You might like this one, Versace The Dreamer. So that is my list of fragrances I think are better than Nautica Voyage, better picks if you want to stand out and smell different than everyone else. I feel like there's been a very big influx of people buying this due to some influencers' recommendations. It's still a great fragrance. I do actually enjoy this one in the cheapy world. You can't go wrong with it. It is definitely a good choice, but if you would like options that are different than this, I hope you guys try the ones on my list. Go to your rack stores, look out for them, and let me know if you ever get any. Tag me on Instagram if you buy something. I would love to hear from you guys, and also leave a comment if you tried any of these fragrances that I recommended, or if you do, and let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.